Thank you for joining us tonight. I'm Jordan Abbey. A rally for women's reproductive rights ended with one woman in the hospital and a man in jail. KUN's Bronte Sorotsky gives us an updated report on events after a protest on Saturday.
It feels weird saying someone assaulted me still, because it feels surreal.
Unique Moore was a participant in the March for Reproductive Freedom on Saturday, a protest opposing a new Texas abortion law. During the rally, counter-protesters showed up to oppose the event. Some from the original event decided to go over, including Moore.
So a couple of the people decided that they wanted to take up space in kind of in the area that they were in. They were met with anger, vulgarity. They were met with shoves and getting up in our faces.
But when protesters from the women's rights rally clashed with counter-protesters, that's when Moore says things got ugly.
And that's when I noticed things were getting really heated, really badly.
Moore says she attempted to de-escalate a situation between protesters and those countering, and got caught up in a situation.
Because it felt like he lunged towards them. He wasn't even after me at first. And all I can remember is I grabbed his collar and he hit me.
He started just throwing hands and punching her right in the face very violently. And then ended up throwing her on the ground, hitting her again.
JPD says they responded to a disturbance call at 7th and Range Line, the location of the protest.
Officers responded to that disturbance and found there was a large gathering. During their investigation on scene, they determined an assault had taken place, which resulted in one arrest.
According to Joplin City arrest records, a Neosho man was arrested at 7th and Range Line for assault.
I know that an arrest was made for misdemeanor assault, and that individual was transported to the Joplin City Jail.
The police department is still investigating the incident, although Moore says she wasn't too fazed by it. In Joplin, Bronte Sorotsky, KUAM News.
We reached out to the Joplin City prosecutor to find out if any charges have been made against the man who was arrested, and were unable to get a response in time for tonight's newscast. Nick Kelly